guess what I found? The perverted machine. So I haven't been to the gym at all, since I've been here in Thailand. But I'm helping out my friend Anastasia. Look at her putting in work. And so this is where she comes. And so I'm helping her out with some exercises because she helped me out with some photos. So I'm helping her out with workouts and showing her stuff, how to navigate around the gym basically. So this is actually really nice. I'm impressed by all the options in here. But if you guys are in Krabi, Thailand, every time in this area, and you want a gym, here you go. But I just wanted to show this to you guys. So this is actually my last day is tomorrow here in Thailand, and so I'm just getting in a good strength exercise because I haven't done legs at all. So I'm doing legs today, some strength, nothing crazy, just some basic stuff, and helping out Anastasia. Yeah, girl, get it, girl. Feeling good? Feeling good? I had to. Every time I'm in the gym, I see the perverted machine. I gotta use it. I got her on the perverted machine. She's on a perverted machine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So she's showing me a yoga move that's for relaxation. So we're getting in butterfly position. And then what?
I will relax you then down for maybe 5-6 minutes.
Okay.
And your back have to be in 4.
Alright, so
you just enjoy, relax, and you have to feel stretching here. Because the zone, what the work is here.
Okay.
All the zone will control our brain, all the nerves.
All the nerves.
That's where you relax here, you relax your brain, and you don't feel stress anymore. After 20 minutes, you can feel it.
You just feel relaxed. So we hold a lot of stress here, a lot of nerves. So what we do is then we close our eyes and we relax. You can listen to music or not. You do meditation and you just relax. If anyone has back issues, you want to put something right here. If you any hurt or problems with your back. Otherwise, if not, you just relax. Okay, so now
You should do kind of a little bit up for small size.
okay.
Up. I know how to say this. Like before, like this.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
And keep it for 5 minutes.
Okay, so you bring your legs together, only a little bit,
Yeah.
and hold
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
If you feel it's the same, you don't need to control yourself. If you feel something, just
Okay.
do this. Don't control that. It's natural.
Okay, so that's natural.
This is natural. I don't do anything for this. I know. It's just my
Oh,
body
okay.
shaking. This
So
is
it's natural. What happens is your legs will just start
shaking.
shaking.
themselves.
Yeah. This makes sense. Makes sense.
Don't try to control.
Just let it go.
Yeah. This is. I feel so good right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
She feels good right now.
You know,
Yeah.
the position is great.
Yes, yes, it is great. This is a good position.
Yeah.
Now my legs are doing it. I'm just doing it on its own. All right, so now you close your legs a little more.
Yeah.
See?
You did this turn?
Mm-hmm.
Close.
Yes,
Okay.
they're shaking. Relax.
This is it.
Now we're relaxed.
You do feel released or
Yes. So this is my last day here at the temple, taking it all in before I head back to California tomorrow morning. How to sum up this trip? Wow. How do I sum this up? I cannot begin to put into words what this trip has been and what it has done for me, for my mind, body, heart and soul. The purpose I came here for was to find some clarity, to find some peace with myself. When you separate yourself, like completely, from your usual routine, your little vicious cycle, habits, whatever you've been doing for a long time and you're stuck in, when you separate yourself from that, you see more. You get more clarity. And especially too, because things are just put more in perspective. Because when you're constantly in the middle, amidst of your little cycle, your little routine, your little habits, your patterns, you miss things or you can't see them. So when you remove yourself from that and you get into something different, you can get some clarity. Now it's not going to fix everything, but you see things more clearly so that you can do something and change something different that you couldn't see if you were in the middle of it. And that's what I found on this trip. And it makes me happy. It gives me some relief to know, to see things a little bit clearer in certain aspects. Not everything, but in a lot of things. What we have to do is get over our fears. Get over our fears of facing what we know we really have to face. Because we are smart human beings and we know when something's not right and when something's not okay. But most of us choose to ignore and not face it because it's hard work. And we fear that. We fear facing the reality of things. We fear that fear is our biggest obstacle. And I know that. I have a lot of fears. And I had a lot of fears for a long time. And I chose not to face them and try to, hopefully that they would just resolve on their own or just go away on their own. And when they didn't, and things definitely just kept getting worse. With myself, my own head. I had to save myself from myself. All of us do. I finally decided, I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. I'm not gonna do this to myself anymore. I'm not gonna keep going this direction. And I chose to face myself. And it's been one of the hardest things. It is one of the hardest things that I'm going through right now. It doesn't have to do with anyone else around me. It doesn't have to do with anyone. It has to do with me. And most of us want to say, oh, it's this person, that person, this. It's everyone else around us, but not look at ourselves. And that's what I'm doing. And hopefully that this can be an example to you guys that, to stop ignoring yourself and stop ignoring what you need to face in your life. and to face yourself, to face your fears, to face your struggles, to face your anxiety, to face whatever it is that's going on in your life that you've been choosing to ignore for a long time. But I know you guys aren't alone, okay? I know this. Facing yourself is not easy. I know. It's one of the hardest things you'll do. But I can tell you that when you do, the things that I've learned about myself as a human being, as a woman, no one can tell you these things. No one can teach you these things. You have to learn them and experience them for yourselves. And, you know, over the past year and a half now that, you know, I've been really struggling with a lot of things in my life. At the same time, there's been a lot of suffering, but there's also been a lot of wisdom that has come from that. But when I've looked back on everything over the course of this time, I've learned a lot. I've overcome a lot. When it doesn't feel like you are, and it feels like you haven't made progress, you realize that you really have when you are facing it, when you are pushing through it. No one can take that from you. No one can give that to you. You can only give it to yourself. And I am just grateful and, you know, proud of myself for never giving up. How many times I've wanted to give up in so many aspects, and I haven't. And I've kept pushing forward and kept pushing forward. Sometimes I had to take a step back, and I had to have a meltdown. But then I step forward again, and I keep going forward. As we go through life, we learn to put on these masks. And this could be, you know, whatever we're really feeling inside, we don't show to the world. We don't show to the people around us, only the people that we're comfortable with. Sometimes we get to the point where we don't even show the people we're comfortable with, that we're close with. And we get so used to wearing these masks, that's all we know. And we immediately revert to these masks and never face what's really bothering us. Trust me, I know. In my position, I've had to put on so many masks and not show people, you know, if I was struggling, what was really going on. When you are by yourself, that is who you really are. We take those masks off. Some of us have multiple different masks. And, you know, it's learning to take off that mask and be vulnerable and submit and be submissive to yourself and those around you. To, you know, admit, I'm not okay, and you guys, I'm not okay. And if people can't accept you for that and you're being judged for that, you fear that, first of all, those people shouldn't be in your life. You need to be around people who are going to lift you up, who are going to nurture your spiritual growth, to your physical, whatever, everything that it is. People should be helping you and supporting you. They should not be putting you down. A lot of times when people put you down or judge you for what you're going through, usually it's because they have a lot of their own stuff they're dealing with. So I don't look at people being bad people. We all make mistakes in this life. We all have good days, bad days. We all are struggling with something. But there's a difference between people who choose to face things and people who don't, and then they'll just point out the flaws in everybody else except themselves. The biggest thing is humbling yourself and accepting that I'm not okay, I need help. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is okay. I am a very proud woman. I'm very independent. I like to do things by myself. But it came to a point where I realized, I'm like, it's maturity. I was like, I can't do it by myself anymore. I can't. So I sought help. And it doesn't even mean just from professional help, but other people around me who I trust, who I know who will be there and help me and support me. That's where you need to open your eyes, take your mask off and open your eyes and look around you to what you need to do and start doing it. If you guys have followed me for a long time, you have seen that I've been slowly stripping away my masks and showing you guys me, and that I don't have this perfect little life, and I'm not perfect, I'm not happy all the time, not positive all the time. I do have struggles, and you know, for the longest time I just pushed them down, put the mask on, and never faced them. And eventually, it can get to the point where they come out. You can't keep them in anymore. That definitely happened to me. Not caring so much about the opinions of others, and because I have a large following and a lot of viewers who see my life, I was very afraid, very fearful of being judged and not being liked and being like, oh, she's messed up, and being judged for that. But then I realized I'm human. I'm just like all of you. We're all going through something. Each and every single one of you that is watching this video right now, something's going on in your life that you are not proud of, that you are not happy with, that you are struggling with. And it's different for everyone. But I had to accept and be like, you know what? I am caring too much about the opinion of others. And we see this quote a lot, but it's so true. That we care way too much about the opinions of others when the only opinion that we really need to be worried about is about ourselves. Our opinion of ourselves. If you can sit there and be like, I really don't like myself. That's where the work needs to start. And I finally accepted that with myself. I was like, well, I am not happy. I'm not happy with myself. I'm not happy with where I'm at. I'm not happy that I have been letting things go unresolved and untaken care of for a long time. And I need to stop being afraid and just being real. Just so you do know, you're gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. We're all gonna be okay. If you face it, you work through it, it's gonna be okay. I promise. I'm 32 years old and I just want to keep learning and keep learning as I reach new seasons in my life, new levels in my life. I just want to keep learning and growing and evolving from that. I never just want to be at a standstill and be stuck in the past and be stuck in a way that no longer serves me. And hopefully that by doing this and by, I can lead by example and share with you guys my journey and what I'm learning and how I'm evolving and growing and what it's doing for me. And hopefully it helps you guys too. Well, goodbye for now, Chinese temple. Thank you for the many runs and the good workout and the sweats. I will see you again very soon. So we are kind of fancy, a little fancy.
Yes, look at Dorothy's shoes. Silver shoes, that's fancy.
Fancy. I have silver on my flip-flops. Look at you. You look fancy. Looking fancy.
Hawaii 5-0.
Oh, look at your necklace. Yeah.
So this is where
I've never been in here.
yes, this is where.
So we're gonna get some ice cream, and it's just rolled ice cream. Yeah, I'm excited because I haven't had any ice cream. Well, we did that one, but I don't normally. Yeah, the coconut ice cream. But I normally don't eat ice cream, so this is good. And now wait, is this dairy? Is there dairy in there? I've had a lot of.
We're gonna make ours with mango or whatever you want.
I have a lot of people asking if, because a lot of people are lactose, and they ask, can I have that if I'm coming here? Is it lactose free?
Oi! Sorry. This is some poppin' ice cream.
The next question was good. It's like look at you.
I'm gonna go. Okay. It's melting. I'm trying to navigate through people and hold my water bottle and film. Oh, I'm multitasking like a boss right now. Oh.
gentlemen, let's now take the exciting journey to the
No
world.
photo.
So far away from my father's daughter.
What we got going on down here? There's all kinds of stuff going on down here. So we just saw that. I couldn't film because they said no videoing, no photos. But it was very entertaining. It was very fun. So if you're ever in Krabi and you want to see the cabaret show, check it out. it was definitely fun.
Do a tourist visa and figure things out or leave the country.
It's fake!
Wait, if you ever have a chance to hang out with this girl called Jen Heward or HUNNYBUNS Fit, whatever name she's going by, this girl's a real deal. She's really but in all the right ways. I love her.
We're talking about me here. We're talking about this girl. This is like, she calls me her mini-me.
Okay, but she's mini-me, but twice my size. She's
Oh! Hey, don't be touching that wine now. No. No, I will slap your hand if you touch it. Cheers! For my last night, I am choosing with a glass of wine. Red wine, of course. Woo! I'm in a glass of wine, hey! I haven't even had a sip of this yet. That's just normal.
Mustang saddle my baby. Guess you gotta slow your Mustang down.
Go back to the ring.
In the morning, woo, I'm gonna be wiping those weeping eyes. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place.
Such a lovely place.
Standing with their street nights, but they just can't kill the breeze. You can check out any time tonight. You can't get all
Around Mary keep on burning as it rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Down in the city, waiting for a man every night. And I never lost one bit of sleep. Worried about the way things might have been. As I'm rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Come on, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Yeah. I listen to it. Oh, I found something.
Oh, this song is from when I was growing up. My parents. This is a childhood memory song.
My generation.
All right, what a great way to end the night. My last night here in Thailand. Oh, oh, what is that?
It's a Thailand.
That's a Thailand hat.
Buy one, my friend.
Oh, hey, hi.